Once the Flintstones had a major issue measuring length of a tablecloth. What exactly had happened was that Mrs. Flintstone had measured the length of the table using her own arms. Now, when Mr. Flintstone went to the shop, what exactly happened? Well, the shopkeeper measured the length of the tablecloth with his hands. Now, definitely his hand size was different from the size of Mrs. Flintstone's hands, and as a result, the measurement was not accurate. So, Mr. Flintstone had an idea. What did he do? Well, he measured the size of Mrs. Flintstone's hand with a stick. And now he could carry this stick anywhere and could measure exact length of the cloth according to the hands of Mrs. Flintstone. So his work became very easy. He did not need to carry Mrs. Flintstone everywhere. He simply carried the stick and got the exact measurement. Now, once Mrs. Flintstone needed a bed sheet for their bed. So she asked Mr. Flintstone to bring a bed sheet of exact size which would fit this bed. Now, Mr. Flintstone, as usual, carried his stick with him to the shop. But there the situation was a bit different. Well, just like Mr. Flintstone had an idea about a uniform object, a lot of people had the same idea. So everybody was carrying a stick according to their requirement. And there were too many people in the shop. And the shopkeeper got really confused. And in that confusion, he made a mistake. He measured the length of the cloth for Mr. Flintstone using a different stick, while Mr. Flintstone's stick was here. So basically all the sticks got mixed, and as a result the measurement was not accurate again. So now when Mr. Flintstone came back home and they tried the bed sheet on the bed, it was too small because probably it was measured using a stick which was much smaller than Mr. Flintstone's stick. So what exactly was the problem? Who made the mistake? Was it the shopkeeper? Not really. This confusion can happen with anybody. The problem was with the method of measurement. You see, when we talk about sticks or any uniform object which is non-standard, then you will see that similar objects can be seen all around us, and they will have different sizes and different shapes. So all of us cannot understand the same units of measurement because we will have our own objects. So everybody has a different stick, or everybody has a different pencil box, or everybody has a different bottle. Now if I say I need something of say length 3 bottles, will you really understand? You may have number of bottles at your home, I may have number of bottles at my home. So which bottle are we talking about? What sort of length we are talking about? Nobody knows. So that is the major problem with non-standard methods. So you see, there can be different lengths of uniform objects. So while somebody has this length of stick, somebody has this, somebody has this, someone can have these and these. So everybody has their own definition of a uniform object. And that's where confusion comes. Nothing is really standard. Now you may ask, what exactly is standard? Well, standard is something which is understandable by everybody and which is common to everybody. When we have something like that, we call it a standard. So if I say that you are studying in class 1, and if your friend's father says that his son is also studying in class 1, that means both of you are studying in the same class. because class 1 is standard for everybody. Similarly, even in measurement, standard needs to be maintained so that my measurement and your measurement don't mean different things. They mean the same lengths. So you see, even scientists felt the same need. That is, everybody should have a standard unit of measurement. And so they came up with the concept of meter. So what they did? Well, they made a rod, and the length of this rod was named meter. And this meter scale is kept in Paris. So what is the advantage of this? Well, this rod is standard for everybody around the world. So anybody can measure the length of this rod and can copy it. And when they carry this length with them, then whenever they measure with a meter scale, they will get exactly a meter length, that is 1 meter. So for everybody around the world, 1 meter is same. It is standard. So the distance between two marks on the metal rod is the standard for length. So they made 2 marks on the rod, and the distance between these marks was decided as 1 meter. And everybody around the world follows this and understands that this distance is 1 meter. So standard meter bar is stored in the city of Paris, Chicago, or New York. What do you think? Well, the standard meter bar is stored in the city of Paris, and everybody around the world follows the same length for 1 meter. Now, multiple copies of the standard length are available around the world. So, once you make a copy of this rod, then even this copy is defined as 1 meter. And once you carry this object with you, then you can measure 1 meter anywhere in the world, and it will be understood the same wherever you go. Now, what if you need to measure longer than 1 meter? It's very simple. Well, you simply measure something like this. So you have got a longer object, and with that rod, that is a 1 meter rod, you start measuring the thing. So that's one rod, that is 1 meter till here. So till here it's 1 meter. And then you measure the second part. So that's 2 times 1 meter. How much is it? It is 2 meters. So this is 2 meters. Now if you carry this object with you, then you can measure things of 2 meters. Again, if you use this same scale and use it multiple times, then you can have 2 and then 4 and then 6 and so on. So this is another way in which you can measure lengths longer than 1 meter. So once you have a 1 meter scale, you can measure length of anything, even if it is longer than 1 meter. So what are the basic characteristics of standard unit? So meter is a standard unit. And why it is called standard unit? Because it follows some basic characteristics of standard unit. And what are these? First, it should be well defined. So in case of meter, it is well defined. It is the distance between the two lines on the meter rod. It should be of a convenient size. Now 1 meter is not very long and not very small. It is of a convenient size which can be carried with you. It should not change with space and time. So it is a solid metal object which, if you keep it for many years, still it will be same. And even if you carry it to any other place, its size will not change. So it will not change with space and time. And it should be easily reproduced. Now, making a copy of the meter scale is very easy. Simply, you measure an object which is of the same length as the meter bar, and then that object is also 1 meter. So, by this, we can say that the meter bar follows all the characteristics of a standard unit, and that's why meter is a standard unit for measuring length. So you see, meter is the standard unit for measuring length and its symbol is m. So when I say 2 meter, what does it mean? I can also write it as 2 m. So you see, meters can be written as m because m is the symbol for meter. So what is a meter? Well, meter is a standard unit to measure length. So whenever you need to measure length, the standard unit is meter. So you see, when we talk about non-standard methods, then they are hand span, foot span, thumb span and finger span. They are non-standard because they change from people to people. But when we talk about standard unit, it is meter because it is common to everybody and understandable by everybody, and also it is very well defined and can be reproduced easily and can be used everywhere. And when you say 1 meter, then it is the same length wherever you go around the world. So meter is a standard unit compared to all these things which are non-standard methods. So standard unit is well defined and same around the world. Meter bar in Paris defines the standard length of 1 meter. Copies of the meter bar are used around the world as a standard and common unit to measure length. So you see, meter is the standard unit for measuring length and it is acceptable around the world. So you see, measurement of something using a standard unit will remain constant whether the place changes or the person changes. So standard unit is very important and meter is the standard unit for length.